Good morning, Greater Latrobe. From the WCAT-TV studio, I'm your host, Sky DeMalta. If you're a freshman, sophomore, or junior who's interested in running for class president, vice president, secretary, or treasurer, your orange candidate forms are due today to either Ms. Fedor in C210 or Mrs. Suter in S209. Voting will occur through the school email on Tuesday and Wednesday, October 27th and 28th, and the winners will be announced at the end of the day on the 28th. German Club will be meeting today at the beginning of Lunch and Learn 1 in B201 at the junior high school and virtually. Everybody is welcome to attend. Please let Harry Kiefer or Chloe Templeton know if you want to attend by sending an email. You will get a link if you want to attend virtually. Social distancing and masks are required. We will be back after this message.
The Voice of Democracy is an audio essay competition. The local VFW post here in Latrobe offers cash prizes for the top 3 essays. All students who participate will receive a gift from the VFW, and the winning essay will be sent off to compete at the district level. This year's theme is this the country the founders envisioned? All essays should be 3 to 5 minutes in length, and should be given to Mr. Simpson along with the official entry form on Thursday, October 30th. See your social studies teacher for a form and see Mr. Simpson at C112 for additional questions.
Here's Jack Striggeth with What's Cookin'.
What's cooking, Latrobe? Today we have nacho taco platter with shredded lettuce, tomato garden salsa, and sour cream with mixed vegetables. That's what's cooking. Thanks, and back to you.
Now let's get a check on weather. Here's Jake Wilner with the 3-day forecast.
Good morning, Wildcats. Here is your weather forecast. Today is going to be cloudy with a high of 78 and a low of 55. Tomorrow is going to be rainy with a high of 59 and a low of 45. Sunday is going to be rainy as well with a high of 61 and a low of 54. That's the 3-day forecast. Back to you, Sky.
Thanks, Jake. Any boy wishing to try out for the 9th grade basketball team, there will be a meeting today during the second half of Lunch and Learn in Mr. Pratt's room, H208. If you cannot make the meeting, please make sure to stop by and see him one day this week. Any athlete in 9th grade interested in wrestling this season can stop by Coach Smelling's classroom in the junior high, room A201. Any 9th through 12th grade girl interested in playing lacrosse this upcoming spring should go to the athletic office to sign up for the team. Coach Katie will arrange a Zoom call to touch base about preseason conditioning and additional information at a later date. We go now to Abby Williams with Wildcat World News.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today in headline news, administrative officials are alarmed by White House push to fast-track 5G spectrum contract. The University of Michigan students were given an immediate stay-at-home act order amid a spike in COVID-19 cases. Lastly, the highly visited Disneyland theme park is said to not be opening anytime soon due to strict guidelines given by the California state health officials. That's all for Wildcat News. Now here's McKenna Yutzi with entertainment news.
Thanks, Abby. Do you like carving pumpkins, sight and for activities? Then come down to the Compass Inn Museum on Route 30. On October 24th, any family and individuals are encouraged to be very creative decorating pumpkins for carving contests. Then it will be displayed during October 30th and 31st. Also, if pumpkins aren't your thing, there are other related activities for Halloween for all ages. Put your skills to the test. Happy Halloween, everyone. We go to Andrew Nagy with some details about the World Series.
This year's World Series is a matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Both of these teams are from cities who have won championships this year. The Lakers won the NBA championship, and the Lightning won the Stanley Cup. This year, the World Series will take place at one location, Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. It is the newest stadium in the league, and it is usually home to the Texas Rangers, but this year, the league is using it as a modified bubble, like the NBA and NHL did for their postseasons. The Dodgers have now reached the World Series for the third time in 4 years. As for the Rays, this is the first time they have reached the World Series since 2008. The Dodgers clinched their spot to the World Series by defeating the Atlanta Braves in the postseason. After coming back from behind 3-1 in the series, they won the rest of their games to win the NLCS. The Rays made it to the World Series by defeating the Houston Astros. They started the ALCS by winning the first 3 games in the series, but Houston fought back and won the next 3 games. But in Game 7, the Rays came back and won the game to clinch the series. In my opinion, for the Rays to win this series, they need to step up their hitting and score more against players like Clayton Kershaw and Walker Buehler. For the Dodgers to win this series, they will need to keep up their offense and hit the Rays starters such as Tyler Glasnow, Blake Snell, and Charlie Morton. And that is what you need to know for this year's World Series.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCAT TV News. Stay tuned for Wildcat All Access.
Good morning, Greater Latrobe. Welcome to Wildcat All Access, where we bring you news from all of our Greater Latrobe Wildcat teams. The boys football team took a tough loss to Franklin Regional on Friday, losing 27-24. Drake Clayton was first to put them on the board by punching a short one in right before the half to make it a 7-point game. Although Franklin responded, Kyle Brewer made a great play in the second half after fumbling the kickoff, recovering, and running it in for an 80-yard touchdown, making the score 27-14. But the Cats could not get any more balls into the end zone after that. Landon Cardens finished with throwing for 137 yards, while Nate Stemrick had 3 receptions for 96 yards. The boys are ready to come back strong against Woodland Hills for their second home game tonight at 7. After coming off a tough loss to Penn Trafford on Monday night, the girls volleyball team honored their 2 seniors, Emma Fenton and Gracie Wetzel, Tuesday night during the match against the Connellsville Falcons. Fenton and Wetzel didn't disappoint as they finished 1-2 in the offensive statistics, with Emma Fenton recording 10 kills and Gracie Wetzel collecting 5 kills. Each senior also was responsible for a service ace each. Defensively, the seniors' experience also came up big as Fenton led the varsity squad with 6 digs and Wetzel accounted for 5 digs. Anna Rafferty added 4 kills to the Latrobe totals while grabbing 5 digs, 2 service aces and 1 block. The remainder of Latrobe's offense came from Lily Fenton, Maya Kralik, and Emma Blair, each with 2 kills. The setting duo of Lily and Emma Fenton provided 23 assists for the Wildcat hitters. This concludes the regular season for the Cats as they now start to prepare for the WPIAL playoffs. Now here is Kanan Mulroy with an update on the tennis team.
The girls' tennis team have been playing amazing. Last Thursday they played against Shady Side Academy and won 4-1. And on Wednesday, they played against Peters Township and won 4-1. The girls have advanced on to WPIAL finals. Congratulations, girls.
Now here is Patrick Shimko with an update on the girls' soccer team.
The girls' soccer team had a big win on Thursday, October 15th, with a final score of 2-1. The goals were scored by Maddie DeLucio and Reagan Riley. The team has claimed 4th seed in their section and are now preparing for playoffs.
Now here's an update on the field hockey team.
The Latrobe field hockey team hosted Penn Trafford for the second of 2 meetings Wednesday evening at Rossi Field. Warren Jones scored the 1 goal in a 4-1 defeat in the final regular season game for the Wildcats. Gracie Blachek made 7 saves and Marissa Novak made 4 saves in goal. The visiting Warriors outshot the Wildcats 15-4 and led in penalty corners 14-4. The Wildcats end the regular season and await the release of playoff brackets from the WPIAL to determine their opponent in the semifinal round of the WPIAL AA tournament.
The county championship cross-country meet was held last Thursday at Westmoreland Community College. The Wildcats had a strong showing, with the girls' team finishing 4th with 97 points. The boys' team finished 2nd in an incredibly close race, losing to champion Greensburg-Salem by a single point with a 48-49 score. 9 county teams competed in the meet, which was held with spectators due to restrictions because of COVID-19. Clara Herr was the top finisher for the Wildcats, finishing 4th after competing the course in 2022. Lexi Planinsek finished 7th, and Aubrey Cable was earned an award. McKenna Scattell and Cora Driley competed the scoring places for the Lady Cats. Leading the way for the boys' squad was Drew Kozic, finishing 3rd in 16:52. Dante Fresquera and Joseph Hill finished 4th and 6th respectively. Matt McCreary finished 17th and David Ann finished 19th to set the score for the Wildcats. Cohen Fulton and Justin Carlson also earned awards, giving the team the most medalists. Congratulations, Cats! Now here is Brennan Campbell and Ben Hamity with Double B's National Sports News.
Some big talk in the NBA recently was Zion Williamson, and how could you not talk about this guy? With the first overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft by the New Orleans Pelicans, he comes in at 6'6", 285 pounds, and he's only 20 years old. He's one of the best finishers in the league behind Giannis and LeBron. He can hit an open man, he's physically dominant, and he's got a good shot, which won't hurt him at all. Except concerns have been coming up with his injuries after he tore his right lateral meniscus, causing him to have right knee surgery and getting him to only play 24 games this past NBA season. So worries about him constantly being injured and his 285 pounds of weight spark up some concerns for a lot of the scouts in the NBA.
The Steelers are looking like a very solid team in the early stages of the season. It all starts with a defense that has been a steel curtain. They've looked like a Super Bowl caliber force with guys like TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and Cam Hayward. This is paired with the offense, who have many weapons on their side, including wide receivers Juju Smith-Schuster, Deontay Johnson, and rookie Chase Claypool. This all couples with a healthy Big Ben manning the middle. I think they have the pieces to go far and contend for the Super Bowl.
Thanks for joining us for Wildcat All Access. We will see you next week. Let's go, Cats!